Now to an Action News update on a story we first brought you 2 weeks ago. Tang Moa is a nurse who works at Hines Hospice in Fresno. Now he's facing his most difficult challenge yet, being diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer, which has spread to his lungs and liver. Tang is getting ready for a second round of chemotherapy. Action News reporter Vince Ibarra is live in Northeast Fresno with how friends are helping him during this difficult time.
Well, Nick, this is such a heartbreaking story. Now, Tang Mua is used to having those difficult conversations with people who are near the end of life, but now he's having to have those same conversations with his family as he continues his battle with cancer.
Tang Mua is a hospice nurse in Fresno. He has worked in the field for over a decade. He cares for people during their most challenging time in life, but now Tang has been dealt one of the most difficult challenges in his life.
Even as an RN, we knew what to do, but when you're that person who's being diagnosed, it's just a different vision. It's a different story now. You're being the patient.
Action News talked to Tang from his hospital bed last month ahead of his first round of chemotherapy. He told us he was having a difficult time during treatment, and since then he's left the hospital and has been able to spend time with his pregnant wife and 3 young children.
Are you a ballerina?
I think I've had a lot of energy in the past 2-3 days, so I can go out, move around, go out and walk and spend time with my family. I'll be more proactive.
On Sunday, Tang gathered his friends and family to express his love and appreciation for them before he endures his next round of cancer treatment.
We are very fearful that things may not be the same. After Tuesday, he's starting his second round of chemo. So he's really afraid that, he may not be able to talk as much or be as coherent as he is now.
Friends describe Tang as the most generous and kind man, always giving his time and support to not only his family, but his friends too. Now they say it's their time to return the favor.
Sometimes when I feel down, I just think back about all the support that they have given me. I'm not going through this by myself, but I have a whole lot of support from the communities.
And it's a support that keeps him optimistic about his life after cancer. As he comforts his heartbroken mother, Tang plans for the future.
Cancer, is not going to win. So basically, I'm not afraid of cancer.
Tang has taken a leave of absence from work. He hasn't been able to work since his diagnosis, and he is the sole provider for his family. Now, as he continues his treatment here at Kaiser Permanente Medical Center, his friends have set up a donation page to help him and his family during this difficult time. If you would like to know more information about that donation page, you can go to our website, abc30.com. For now, live in Northeast Fresno, I'm Vince Ibarra, ABC 30 Action News.